We're up early on a Saturday morning. What is the reason why?
Because we are heading to one of our favorite Lego stores. Grand reopening because they've
Yes.
been closed for I think the last 3 or 4 months for remodeling.
Yes, we haven't been back here for a while. It's one of our favorite places to look for parts. So that's going to be one thing we're going to be doing today. But also, the people there are just so cool. And I want to see the new store redesign. Like, what is it going to
Yeah,
look
what
like?
is what is that all about?
Yeah, that's the first time we've ever been to a Lego store that is being like re-grand opening. Oh, and they also have a make and take, right?
They do have a cute make and take, so you're gonna need to stay tuned for that.
Yes, yes, yes. So let's start our walk over to the store. And it's been a couple of months since we have actually made this walk. You've seen some of our other past videos of us going to the Lego store on release day. We always pass this water feature. We miss it. Wow, look at the redesign of this store. It looks fantastic. All right, come here. Let's get a little bit further over here to the front. There's Michelle. Wow, this store looks way bigger now. If you've seen some of our previous videos, we have been to this store before the first of the month Lego drops or part hauls, and it is way bigger than it was before. Now also the picker brick wall is different, and on top of that, the minifig or Build-A-Fig is also different. Way more open, way more spacious. It's a much larger store this time, so very cool and very cool design. So one of the big changes about this store that we really like is that now everything is like sectioned off. So if you're looking for Star Wars, there's a section. If you're looking for Technic, if you're looking for Speed Champions, if you're looking for Disney, Friends, everything has their own section. And on top of that, above each section is a sign. So now on release day, when you're looking for certain sets, go directly to that section. Perfect. Back in the Lego studio and lots to talk about the changes at the new Lego store.
Yes, we forgot to mention
Mhm.
that we went to the Baybrook Mall location here in south of Houston, and they just did that grand reopening. And I will say that the first thing that caught our eye was the size.
Much larger. If you've never been to that location before, it was very narrow. And so them being able to expand width-wise added a ton of space and a lot easier to maneuver through the store. Yeah.
Yes. So, what was your favorite upgrade?
You know what I really enjoyed was that they now have everything sectioned off. Now we have seen this from other previous Lego stores that we have been to or just seen other people do like videos of. And I do like that there's a sign. That section is for Technic. That's for Star Wars. You know on release day where to go when you're hunting for something. It just makes it so much easier instead of trying to do, yeah, way easier.
I think personally that one of my favorite upgrades that they did is they completely changed the BAM station.
Oh,
I think
yes.
making it much more open
Mm-hmm.
instead of you having to like dig into the holes and the little
Yes.
crevices and then trying to kind of push the parts and
Yeah.
find things that you need, because I am typically, when we go to the Lego store, I'm typically the one hunting for all of the new BAM releases.
Yes, yes. It almost looks like a lazy Susan type of thing, right? Like obviously it doesn't turn or any of that, right? But it has that same kind of concept where everybody has a little section. You don't have to dig, like Michelle said. Very easy and way more efficient. Way more efficient. Now, the other thing was, we're big parts people. Yeah, the parts wall.
The parts wall, it's the kind of, I guess you would say maybe it's a newer style where it's actually
Hmm.
like the clear bins.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool because you can easily see like what's kind of in there versus
Yes.
just being able to like look into that round open section on some of the older pab walls.
Hmm.
But I will say my only con in the store is that there is no longer a little area where you can actually, you know,
Yeah.
start to
Yeah,
pile
stacking. Yeah,
stack the
stacking.
bricks.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, this is one of the reasons why we love the Baybrook store and the staff members there is they even saw that. They're like, "Oh my God, there's no place for you guys to stack." And that was the first thing that came to our mind. So we're going to try to solve that problem with a table or something. I just love that, right? They know their customer base. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. The only time that I've ever seen the wall in that form was when we went to like a Legoland store, and I was not a fan. I just didn't like it. It looked very messy to me. And so, but seeing it in a store where it's going to be maintained, way better. Way, way better. Yeah, way better.
Now, a bonus about this being the grand reopening
Yeah.
of the Baybrook location is
Hmm.
they actually did a make and take.
Yes, and it was fantastic. I loved it.
Check it out. It's a
Yeah.
cool little 2x2 red brick.
I told Michelle with that design, I want to make some 1x2s, some 2x4s. Like there, it's just such a cool little design. It really, really is.
Yeah, I thought that was a really nice addition to the event for the grand reopening.
Oh yes, definitely. Now also they were doing trivia, and you got your
We each got
yeah.
our Lego employee little poly bag.
Yeah, so obviously you changed the face, changed the hair a little bit, and now you have like a full Lego and Lego store staff, which is really cool. All right, now
On to the fun part.
Yeah, what did we get? What did we get?
Okay, you started off.
Okay, we've been waiting to get this set. The reason why we wanted to wait for a GWP that we were just really super interested in, and obviously this one that is out is really good. So let me reach over here. We got, and let me see if I can get it in the camera because it's so large. We ended up getting here. It's like this. We ended up getting the Mersk. We've been wanting it for the longest time, and now that there's a GWP that this is going to go towards, no brainer.
Yeah, and we decided to go ahead and get it. I know it just got released this year,
Yeah.
but we decided to go ahead and get it now because we can help get it qualified for the GWP,
Hmm.
but also the rumors that I think it's retiring already at the end of the year. So we don't want to miss out on it.
Yes. And it being released this year is really weird that it's going to retire that fast because usually ship builds like this do very, very well. Maybe they're just trying to make room. I mean, Lego is putting what 1,000 sets every month, it seems now. So maybe that's one of the things. They're just trying to make room.
Yeah. The next thing is obviously we were able to
Yeah.
enjoy the upgrade to the BAM station, and we
Yes.
got the latest April BAMs.
Oh
Look at
yeah.
these,
Yeah.
super cute. We got this firefighter,
Mhm.
somebody kind of with a medal. Looks like somebody kind of like I don't even know, like a
Yeah. Probably a rescue worker or something
rescue
like that.
worker,
Hmm.
and kind of like this, I guess, racer
Hmm.
with a toolbox.
Yeah. Racer with the toolbox. Yeah.
Definitely very cool.
Yeah, and obviously we are building a Lego city. We'll put some links in the description below for some of the videos that we've done. But you need more and more figs, right, to make the city look like it's lively. So we always hit the BAM station whenever possible.
Yes, and the next thing obviously is no trip for us at least is complete at a Lego store without stopping at the pab wall.
Yes, very, very important. And again, we wanted to see what that new design was. And we could see from afar, from the window, before they even opened up, hey, we're taking pictures, we're zooming in, we all do it. We saw that they did have some parts that we really needed. So, yeah, what did we get?
Yes, so the first thing is we got one small box
Mm-hmm.
of these. So you notice here kind of like this reddish brown palisade,
Yeah.
this 1x2 with kind of knobs in the front,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
just this white disc. I think that this stuff is going to be used in our city build, so I was
Yeah.
very excited to actually find it on the wall instead of having to order it online.
Yeah, because we all know that difference in between price, especially when it comes to the bricks with the studs on top. They're there at times. but they're there not all the time. Did I just say that? Yeah, they're there at times, but they're not there all the time. So whenever you see them, you got to score some. Also, we've been looking for the smaller saucers. We haven't seen them ever, and then all of a sudden they're there. So we scored some of those for lamps and light posts and stuff like that.
Yep. Then we
Yeah.
got two boxes, and we can never go wrong with masonry. So we found these kind of
Okay.
like in the, what color do we call this?
I would say like a sand green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's
So
what the color is
got a
for.
full box of these,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, because the store was so packed,
Yeah.
we didn't have the ability to stack, so we kind of just tried to fit as many as possible in the box.
Yeah, I mean, you have to remember the reopening. There's a ton of people there. We'll show some B-roll and all that stuff, or how you have probably seen it already. And we just didn't want to be those type of people taking up a ton of space or whatever. You know, be respectful.
Yep. And then the
Yeah,
last large box that we got, the reddish brown bushes. You can't go
yeah,
wrong with these because I believe these are on the online for I think almost 99 cents.
yeah. They're very expensive.
So we got a whole box.
Yeah, most of the time when it comes to anything that's going to be floral, flora, Lego pieces, they're always super expensive. So I mean, you gotta get them when you can get them.
Now, with all of this that we have in our
Yeah,
haul,
yeah.
what did we get?
Yeah. Okay. When they announced that this was coming out, obviously we're all trying to collect the restaurants of the world. That's a no-brainer. They did the shopping, they did the houses, they did all that stuff, right? When they announced that they were going to be making a taqueria, I knew I had to get that. I'm Hispanic. As soon as I saw that, I was like, my mind blew because of all the concepts that we can create with it. So we got the restaurants of the world, the taqueria. This is amazing. I love the taco. The brick built taco is fantastic. I absolutely love it.
I
So,
think it's gonna look super cute.
yeah.
Like kind of like in our city, we're planning obviously we typically kind of get these type of series GWPs. It's
Mhm.
usually like every kind of quarter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first quarter we got the sushi restaurant.
Mhm.
Now we got this Mexico. Oh, it was Japan and it was the sushi restaurant. Now we
Yeah.
got Mexico and it's this taqueria.
Mhm.
So we're looking to probably get two more, but I mean, I would love more, obviously, but
Yeah.
probably two more. And we're looking to kind of put them kind of like strategically in our city. I think they'll
Yeah.
look super cute together.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we have been to some places where this is huge, where you'll have like it's kind of like what is the where they sell like vegetables and stuff like that?
Farmers market.
Yeah, they'll have like farmers markets, but they'll also have like food stalls. And so we've been to a lot of places. So whenever we see stalls like this, it reminds us of some of the places that we've traveled to. So we're like, oh, we got to have that in the city. Got to have it
Yes.
in the city.
And besides our love for Lego, we also have a love for food.
Yeah, we also have a love for food. Yeah. So the two are like perfectly wrapped together. So other than that, great. I mean, the staff is always wonderful at Baybrook. Obviously, having the more space. Whenever there was a release day and there's lines to check out, they had to wrap around the store in such a weird way that it made it very difficult for people to get in and buy their sets and all that. So now that it's wider, it's just so much easier. So much easier.
Yeah, overall, we had a great time. We're glad
Yeah.
to have been able to attend that grand reopening
Hmm.
again to one of our more favorite Lego
Yes.
stores.
Yes.
All the other three are also great, but I think this one here is closer to our heart.
Yes, and then also, unfortunately, it's at the very, very end. I wish I would have said this earlier, but shout out to the Benny. Shout out to the person who was in the Benny suit. It was very difficult to move around, but it was so cool to have Benny there. And it was just everybody was taking pictures. It was such a fun time. So it was a very cool ad that they did.
Yes, I felt bad for the person inside because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure after a while being in there, it gets really hot.
Yeah, it gets hot, but very good sports. Very good sports overall. So we enjoyed everything happening. If you enjoyed the video, do us a favor and go down there and hit it with a like. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell. It just notifies you whenever we drop some new content. Let us know in the comment section below. Have you gone to the new Baybrook store or have you had some of these new reopening experiences? Let us know in the comments, like what did they do special for your store? Because I think every store is kind of different. And then other than that, while you're out there hunting for Lego, looking for that perfect set for you, a GWB taqueria or something like that. Be safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.